Premier Boyz, yeah. Yo, me and my team is the best in the world. You and your team looking stressed in the world. Said me and my team is the best in the world. Then you and your team looking stressed in the world. Yo, me and my team getting arrested by curves, and you and your team getting arrested by the curb. Me my nigga, oh, he ain't do shit except the robbery, nigga. He gon' do 6. Come through, bitch styled up with new kicks, penny flow ho, and I come with 2 chicks. Cause me and my team is the best in the world. Me and my team is the best in the world. Said me and my team is the best in the world. Best in the world, best in the world. Got a star on the sky, gentlemen on the cup. And I know my team burns, we got sand in the cut. Ow. Premier Boyz.
Hello, everybody. Welcome to the Premier Boyz Podcast. This is your boy Ken, aka Mr. Gentleman.
Hey, yo. What's going on, y'all? It's your man, Aaron Sanzi. We back with another one. You already know what the vibes is. If it's Wednesdays, it's Premier Boyz Podcast. You already know what it is. What's going on?
It's your boy, the star Roddy Rob. We back in the building for another one. Yeah.
Long live the chief. They call me Malimal. I am back, and I'm back with my boys, the Premier Boyz Podcast. We're about to get it in one more time. Let's go.
Yes, y'all. Long live the chief. Finally came to work. Malimal saw the last episode, and he said, oh, damn, I gotta come to work. So he came to work.
Basically.
Happens when you see the milk cart, man. Like, you know what? Fuck it. Let me come back.
Listen, I told y'all on that last episode, I got like an untold amount of sick days. My contract is ironclad. I'm like the Big Show. Y'all can't do nothing but humiliate me on a weekly basis about it. But
he gonna end up like the Big Show and get fired.
Not even. Inferno, bro.
But I'm not gonna hold you. I'm happy that my bro's back. Brother back. Oh, little chief. Premier Boy, 4 guys again. We here. So we got an interesting show tonight. We got a lot of grown man talk tonight. A lot of grown man talk about. Of course, we got so many premiere news before we do anything. First thing first, man. Rest in peace to the legend, Scott Hall.
Hey yo.
Hey yo. You ain't
Hey,
know,
yo.
yeah.
Listen, bad times don't last, but bad guys do. He was actually one of the more inspiring stories to come out of the last 10 years. You see somebody like him go through so much with the addiction. It kind of ruined his better money-making years, because all the nostalgia money, all of the things that he could have gotten from the 2000s on, kind of messed with by his addiction. He was on death's door 10 years ago. They were saying he wouldn't make it like a month more. And he actually overcame a lot of his demons, a lot of that with the help of DDP yoga. And he lasted another 10 years. Yeah. Unfortunately, based on recent reports, his health was in heavy decline, as well as his demons and stuff were starting to peek their head in during the very isolated and depressing nature of the panorama. Yeah. So that all led to the chain reaction that caused his death. Because of that isolation, because of some of those things popping back up, he actually fell and broke his hip. Apparently, he was on the ground with that broken hip for days before somebody could come help him. And then when he was going to repair that hip, that's when he had all the complications from the surgery, the 3 heart attacks, and that's what sent him on home.
Life support, yeah.
On behalf of the Premier Boyz, I want to definitely send out a heavy condolences to the Scott Hall family, the Scott Hall estate, and everybody around who knew him. And one more too sweet for the bad guy.
Yeah, man. Rest in peace, man. To the legend, Scott.
Roddy.
Man.
Real
Put
quick.
up, Roddy. Put up, Roddy.
What is that, Roddy? What the Roddy?
That's
Roddy.
the wrong fingers up. Sorry.
Wait for him to throw his shit up, yo. Come on now. Let him throw, let his man.
I told him to throw up a too sweet. I think that nigga threw up Crip just now. What the fuck, Roddy?
Shout out to all my Crip listeners. You already know the vibe is.
No, we don't.
Oh my God.
You already know. Listen, real quick.
Come on, Roddy. We don't need that. We don't need the Pyrus after us now. Let's relax.
Gotta throw that real quick. Listen.
Neutral, guys.
We're from a guy who's been called the bad guy a lot over the course of this journey that we've been sharing. I could understand, a lot that's been going on with the bro and everything with with letting Scott Hall and everything like that. A lot of times, we see certain things. We see a perception of somebody. We're like, oh, yeah, that dude's a dickhead. You feel me? You know what I'm saying? And then we don't really know what happens behind the scenes. A lot of people don't know that Scott Hall helped a lot of people in his career, over his travels. Hiroshi Tanahashi, when they went back and forth back in 2001, Scott Hall acknowledged him as the future. This was in 2001.
Yeah.
Hiroshi Tanahashi later went on to win many IWGP titles.
Shout out to New Japan.
Yeah, you already know the vibe, man. Wrestling ain't just for the States, you feel me? Like, there's a whole big blue world out here, you feel me? And he called it a shot for him, you know what I'm saying? Like, he's gonna be the future. And now you can't really mention New Japan without mentioning Tanahashi. You feel me?
True.
Even with Sting, I'm literally watching AEW Rampage right now as I'm doing this podcast. I'm seeing Sting in this crow vibes type mask. That was Scott Hall. He brought that idea to him.
Oh yeah, he did.
Hey, yo, have you ever heard of the crow? You know what I'm saying? And then that gave him the idea for this thing that everybody sees and knows and loves to stray away from that, from the late 80s, early 90s Ultimate Warrior like version of a Sting to the one that everybody
surface thing.
Yeah. So when you talk about bad guys, right? As a fellow bad guy, there's a lot more to us than meets the eye. So yeah, I want to give my condolences to his family and everything like that. He's gotta keep that legend going. That's really it.
Yeah, I was just gonna say one thing, and we're gonna change the topic. But when I became a Scott Hall fan, I didn't watch him and his WWF days. But I found out about Scott Hall when I got the N64. I was playing WCW versus NWO World Tour. And the crazy thing about it, I always used NWO, Kevin Nash, Scott Hall, and all of them, man. And that's when I started becoming a fan. I started watching stuff. Then we came to WWE with him, Hogan, and Nash came to WWE. When that storyline was I'm bringing some poison into this company that we bring in the story, NWO and stuff like that. Yeah, and then and I've been a fan ever since Scott Hall, and it was a sad loss, man. Rest in peace, Scott Hall, man.
That's the only wrestler I know for a fact who come to the hood, chill with the kids and everything.
Facts.
Oh yeah, that was seeing those pictures, especially when he did it. He was in the hood, comfortable with all them chains on.
Yeah.
Like anybody else would have got.
I run up and
that's how you know he had respect.
That's facts, yo.
And also, you have respect when you got major podcasts. Like Joe Budden's putting you up on.
Oh yeah, exactly, man.
Yeah, you was that. You was that guy that dude wanted to be. I remember this dude did a promo. He did that promo right there on 145th, one of his first promos, 145th in Broadway. If you knew 145th in Broadway back in the day, you didn't want to be on 145th Broadway
When I had to watch old videos, man, yeah, I definitely seen that.
Yeah. Your man's outside. Let's be clear. Your man's was outside.
Is outside. Homie's outside, man. But yeah, not for real though. Legend, man. Recipes to the legend, man. Keep his family in our prayers. Yeah, we did. This was a really sad loss, y'all. Really sad loss. Also, recipe to Khalif's husband. He passed away from cancer. So they keep Khalif and her family in her prayers. And also, Malimal, let's talk about Big E real quick.
Just a little bit more in that same field of the sport of kings, professional wrestling. Big E, somebody that I find synonymous with just like black progression in that realm. Recently had his neck broken. One thing is for sure, Premier Boyz are definitely praying for you to come through. Now, the apparently where his neck is broken, this is from the horse's mouth. He had a C1 vertebrae break and a C6 vertebrae break. Good news, won't require surgery to heal. Bad news, if that C1 does not heal correctly, his career is over for permanent. So we are hoping, I mean, the man is in great spirits. You got to see the shirt he's wearing over his freaking neck brace. It's hilarious.
I seen it. I seen it, man.
But, you know, that's a pretty serious thing. A lot of people want to blame Rich Holland for the bad belly to belly. Honestly, when I look at that, I feel like it was just wrestling not happening the way you want it. Because I see Rich Holland doing his best. I mean, he is still new to the sport or whatever. But it's still Big E. Like, I was listening to Jim Cornette, and he always explains the physics of some of these moves. And he was so mad at the fact that Big E even agreed to take that belly to belly just for SmackDown, just for a match that he felt like, and he's probably right, nobody's gonna remember for real. So, but that's goes to the professionality of Big E. He wanted the best match he could get. Unfortunately, he sacrificed his neck, but thank God he still has mobility and everything like that. Because you drop me on my neck, I'm gonna wake up in heaven. Y'all gonna bury me. Don't not drop me on my neck. Apparently, the only reason he survived is because he's 300 pounds of muscle, basically.
He's a pretty big dude. Like, ain't nobody neck. You know, like, unless you like been doing this for a minute and you know you've been building your body like that, ain't none of our necks built like Big E's neck.
No, I agree. No.
Big E neck thick. You feel me? So for any one of us regular dudes, you feel me? Like, we catch a belly to belly on that type of situation. This show would easily be a memorial tribute. You know what I'm saying?
Yes, 100%.
Yeah,
I've seen it. He landed like sideways on his face.
He landed sideways. Yeah,
that should have been it.
That was hard to watch. Yo, I'm not gonna hold you. That was hard to watch.
The first part about it is, right, you can't really get mad at it because you know that was just a business. You know, it part of the business, like the draw situation. You know, it was just part of the business.
Yeah.
You know? And I shout out to Draws for like taking it in stride like that, because Draws, unlike Big E, he immediately became a paraplegic.
Like, his whole life.
Yeah, I remember that.
So he only just now got back the use of his arms.
Oh wow.
And that was almost 23 years ago.
Oh yeah.
So
my whole life has changed. You know?
Yeah.
Oh my God. We're not going to sing R&B to commemorate paraplegia.
But not for real though, Big E, man. I'm a fan of Big E, man. So this is
I'm not trying to be,
you know. No. I was just saying, man. Like when I saw that, it was just
was gross.
Yeah, that was a lot, man. Let's just keep Big E in our prayer. Let him get 100% healing. Cause
Yeah, your man was out here. He got the title, then he pulled up to Vegas with that baddie traffic.
Oh,
Yeah.
yeah.
Oh man.
My son, you know what he did in that few months he was a WWE champion? He reignited my desire to be the WWE champion.
That's facts, yo.
I might be a little late in the game and a little small in it, so that's probably not going to happen. But man, it's just something to want to be the WWE champion.
I agree, yo. Like, Big E was everywhere, man. He was a Power of 5. He was on 187.
He was in
everywhere. He was in Brooklyn, like chilling. Like,
right.
He went to my guys in Red Hook to get a chopped cheese and everything. I was like, okay.
Oh wow.
Nah, Big E, that's the dude, yo. I mean, and being able to see another black man win a title, it was just dope, man.
You know what? So I need him to come back because I was hoping for that title run since like 2015.
Me too.
But
Me too.
I want him to come back and have the career he wanted to have.
Honestly,
I don't want him to.
Me either. I don't want his career. I don't want Big E career to be over. And also, Lashley out too, injured. Like,
yeah.
Geez, like all black wrestlers, man. So I don't think we get off topic, but geez, man.
Before we get into this, let's not do all the black wrestlers and then just name 2. You feel me?
No. I'm talking about the one that got injured. I'm talking about the one that got injured.
No,
right now, but yeah.
That wrestling community, right? And I'm just, it's what it is, And every wrestling community can argue with their moms. They don't need to come down this way. They have a thing, right? We talk about black wrestlers, right? And we like in the midst of it, we really only talk about, like Lashley, Big E, maybe you might sprinkle some Kofi in there if you were a fan of Kofi Mania, things like that, right?
Just salt-based some Kofi.
Yeah, basically. But outside, that's really it. And we can't talk about, we support black wrestlers if we just name in the top 3 black wrestlers. And you know what I'm saying? So we got to be mindful of all our black wrestlers, all of them. March is not Black History Month, but that should have stopped nothing, man.
Black History.
I feel like we were just dealing with the newsworthy ones at this point.
Yeah, I was saying. I was talking about the one that got injured. I was talking about the one that got injured. I was talking about the one that got injured, which was Big E and Lashley. That's what I was talking about. But yeah,
that a lot. I see that a lot in the community as a whole.
Of course, son. You already know the IWC is toxic, son. You should already know that already, son. The IWC is toxic.
I wish as a community, it could do better, but hey,
I mean, I'm in this group. I just realized Mad Wrestling Champions are in the same Facebook group with me. So I got some cool connections. It's like National African American Wrestling Group.
Yeah.
Basically. The current ROH World Champion is in that group.
Oh my God.
The newly crowned AEW Women's Champion is in that group with us. Trisha Adora, the first African American female to hold the championship she holds, is in our group with us. We just have so many cool African American just people showing us what it is. Having so much talent. Faye Jackson's in that group with us. Shout out to Big Booty Faye.
Yo, you know what, Bally? Yo, after this over, maybe later today, send me that group. So I want to join that group. So
gotcha. That group already.
What happened?
I thought Ken was in that group already, though. I could have sworn
I thought he was too. No cap.
What group we talking about?
National
group.
African American Wrestling.
Who knows? Maybe I'm in so many groups. Maybe I am. I don't know. I can't keep count.
All right, check it out.
I can't keep count. I can't keep count. But
they've been more.
Yeah.
So.
But on a serious note, though, they keep Big E in our prayers for 100% healing. We need you back in the ring, man. And we all miss you. We all miss you. We all fanning you. Yeah, we miss you, man, for real. And,
all right.
Yeah. And so before we get to the main topics, I've been posting polls, IG polls, and we got 2 polls for you that we're gonna talk about. And the first poll is about out of these 4, which one will you eliminate? Fried chicken, macaroni, sweet potato pie, or Beyonce?
The thing that kills me, right, if you had collard greens in there in place of Beyonce, the poll would have made sense. People just Beyonce get kicked out of polls. You know? At least for me anyway, because I'm not choosing the sweet morsels of, sweet potato pie over a Formation album. I'm gonna
Me and you are clearly not the same. Because I need sweet potato pie. I need macaroni and cheese. I do. Need fried chicken. I do not need Beyonce.
Right?
These are things I deal with in my everyday life. I don't deal with Beyonce music in my everyday life.
That's what I'm saying. I can do a fried chicken on an every other day basis, right? I can't old single ladies and then run back to her husband afterwards. You feel me?
Yeah, she gassed y'all heads up, ladies. Enjoy that.
You feel me? And nobody, and I feel like nobody really brought that part, not in terms of us, but people. Nobody really brought that part up. She really had y'all ladies talking about oh, and then fucking they Tootsie slide back to Jay real quick. You feel me? Even after them.
And after he cheated.
Exactly. Meanwhile,
making all this irreplaceable, all that stuff. You went back to your husband because the relationship was strong. Matter of fact, let me do this. You went back to your husband because you wasn't even listening to you. You was listening to that old school Sade that said your love is stronger than pride. Keep your families together, ladies. You got to get these egos in check, ladies. Come on.
But
you be all right. Get the family right.
Yeah, but back to the poll, yo. Beyonce got to go, man. Beyonce got to go. And
not even a question.
Same here with the Beyonce thing, y'all.
And
I like everything else. I can't go without.
And the thing about it, a lot of people agree. A lot of people said Beyonce had to go.
Well, I got a whole back and forth with somebody that will not be named, and that's important for the culture. Yeah, you know what else is important for the culture too? Mac and cheese.
Thank you. That's more important than Beyonce. Mac and cheese was here before Beyonce. Mac and cheese is gonna be here after Beyonce. Mac and cheese is always here in between the Beyonce albums.
Son, I was shocked when somebody said, "I'm gonna get rid of macaroni." I was like, "What?"
You can't make to say that.
Oh man.
Okay. Let it out.
But the post said a lot of people do agree with Beyonce. The second most was sweet potato pie.
Oh, they bugging.
Yeah.
People out here, bro.
Then macaroni was third and fried chicken was last. Nobody picked fried chicken.
Nobody wants their fried chicken.
Yeah. All right, so the next poll we got top 3 favorite album out of these lists. Jamie Foxx, Unpredictable, Chris Brown first album, Usher Confessions, Life Jennings, 268-192, John Legend, Get Lifted, Pretty Ricky, Blue Star, Neo in My Own Words, Kim, album 2, Amari 21. Out of those albums that's mentioned, what is your top 3 favorites out of those 3?
You know what's funny? Oh, who want to go first? I
think Sam's go first.
This is why I don't know why people talk hard. This is wild easy. Confessions, right? Hands down. Chris Brown's first album, right?
Yeah, bro.
And what was it? Let's go through the list. Go through the last half of the list.
We got Life Jennings first album.
No, not that one.
Oh, John Legend, Get Lifted.
Not that one.
Pretty Ricky, Blue Star.
Oh.
Pretty Ricky, Blue Star.
Nah.
I guess
was it Neo?
I guess it's Neo. In My Words. Yeah.
So yeah, Confessions, Chris Brown's first album, and Neo in My Words. Those 3 albums are better than all of the other albums you just named earlier.
This is true. I fully agree. I'm not arguing with you.
There we go.
I'll put 21 as a 4th. Actually, I'll put Kim album 2 as a 4th, 21 as a 5th. We putting Blue Stars at the back of the line.
Yes, we are. If I had to
I actually
pick,
listened to that album recently because my homegirl from high school, shout out to Destiny, she likes that. She liked that album heavy in high school. I remember. So I listened to it to see if it held up. It don't hold up.
Oh damn.
Hold up
I
there.
mean, I ain't the Blue Star is with Grind with Me and it was Grind on Me. It's that Grind on Me.
And yeah, it was that one, and then Your Body.
Your Body, yeah. Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Blue Stars, it survives off singles. You feel me? Like Usher had depth. Chris Brown's first album had, in my own words, had mad depth. That's why he made it. I would say Chemistry had more depth than his second album.
Yes,
yeah.
definitely. Chemistry was.
Yeah. His first album was fire. His first album was flip. Oh, your name, no lips.
With
The
album.
Part 2 had joints too, though.
Huh?
Part 2 did have joints.
Yeah, it did. No, it did. I can't stop loving you.
Yeah.
But my picks will be in my own words, of course. Confessions, of course. Chris Brown first album. Jamie Foxx. Unpredictable.
Unpredictable.
That's a sleeper. That's a sleeper for real. And John Legend, get looked at first album. John Legend first album. Get looked at. Yep.
I never liked her song though.
What with that song?
Yeah, and I never liked it. Like,
Really?
The song ain't Respect for John Legend was Ordinary People.
Okay, of course. Yeah, it did. That was his fit. That was
his lane.
That was the song that picked him up. Yeah. Like that was really lame. Like you know the I Used to Love You. That was Kanye helping. Kanye helped him on that one.
And boy, did Kanye give him a stunning piece of production.
He did. Yeah.
Yes, he did.
He did.
Yes, he did.
He did.
Yeah, can't front on that one.
Nah, that John Legend first album though was dope. It was fire. So I'm not even gonna hold you.
Well,
I'm
definitely.
I was Unpredictable with a sleeper. Definitely with a sleeper. People sleep on
that was though.
For real.
Unpredictable was actually better than most people gave it a shot for because
it was.
It had what it had on it. It had Unpredictable Extravaganza. That was my shit.
Oh, I had way too many drinks.
Yeah, another stunning piece of Kanye.
Facts. Don't forget the DJ play a love song with he had someone Mary on there. He had comments on there.
Mm-hmm.
Unpredictable was a classic album, man.
Yeah, that was a really good one.
I didn't even get to pick mine, but I have similar.
We were about to call you, Roddy. We were about to call you, Sanchez.
Right. So of course, the Neo in my own words, I gotta go with him.
You ain't know.
Gotta go with Usher Fashions. And what was the third one? Neo, Usher. Oh, Chris Brown first album, of course. Still listen to the joints up till today from that first album.
Yeah, Chris Brown first album was self-titled. So.
Yeah, self-titled. Yeah, for self-titled.
I actually listened to that album recently to see if it held up as well. It holds up.
Yeah, it does. That was still with Chris Brown on like America's Sweetheart type level for shit tragically left.
Right.
You know what I noticed? Yeah, when everybody put out their first work, they're the hungriest, so their albums come out above grade. It comes out with most people, not everybody though.
Yeah, agree. I mean,
I fully agree.
But a lot of people's sophomore albums are better too.
That's true. Yeah. I believe
so. There's some that be subpar first album, some that first album be better than everything. It's weird.
That's true.
Yeah, it just depends on where they are in their creative. I guess.
Creative,
like you said, that first album is the album they're trying to show the world that they belong here. That's why 50 Cent's first album is still his best album, bar none. Period.
I agree.
That made me hungry. He had like with 50 Cent, he had to produce on his first album. Because if not, he wasn't gonna fuck with him like that.
That's true.
Then should have popped the master because you put out a masterpiece like Get Rich or Die Trying. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So like, dudes have to show out on the first album most of the time. Because if not, you might not get that chance again. Not until like your third album when you start eating your money. You know what I'm saying?
Mhm.
Curtis.
I'm dead.
It was Curtis with that album. Curtis
That
with
was an
album.
unsatisfactory album. It was like
I mean-
a bad copy of Massacre.
It was. And Massacre wasn't. And Massacre. It was a good album, but it wasn't. I felt like that was.
It wasn't Get Rich or Die Trying.
I
It was a
mean,
whole
y'all could
different
also put
energy.
College Dropout the top tier album as well.
That was a great album.
It was, but Kanye. But think about that. Kanye evolved though. Come on, he came out with Graduation. Graduation with one of his best out of that. Don't forget My Daughter's Fancy. But like,
Ooh, don't talk about that.
Like,
That's
Teeth of Weed.
Kanye had a run of five successful albums that was better than the last. You know what I'm saying?
Exactly. Yeah, he did. Exactly.
What he did, the mistake that he made was trying to put a whack ass Curtis against Graduation.
Yeah,
That was a mistake 50 made.
That's fair.
That was 50 made. That was a mistake 50 made, but yeah.
That wasn't him.
Think of putting Curtis up as an album against Graduation, and we was there for when Graduation was
we was. I remember Kanye and Virgins. I remember I threw that pictures through on my thinking Facebook. Like
Facebook.
yeah, literally 09, literally bad pictures. It's a bad copy. I'm that serious. Flip phone, Kanye on top of the car. Virgin Records, recipe Virgin Records. Yeah.
We were just talking about Virgin Records at work today. You know,
Virgin Records is gone.
It been going.
It's been going, bro.
Where you been at?
I wasn't checking for nobody on Virgin, apparently. Maybe that's why they're gone.
I'm
Like-
dead. We talking about
Stupid.
years.
That years, yo. That was. I think that was. I
America.
believe that was going like 2011, was it? Or like around that? It was around that time.
And then they turned into like a Bank of America or some shit.
Yeah. It was a big. And then they got rid of the one on 42nd Street too, and then turned out to a disc store. But that's going too apparently.
Now
That big Toys R Us. Don't forget that.
Every day we going back with y'all.
You got no track.
But
Let these conversations with my boys.
But
how we do it.
but how y'all feel about 21 or Mario 21 album?
It was
That
like
was the album with Touch.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. Touch.
Touch and Entourage.
No. Touch was old, but this was Entourage. Entourage, Icebox.
Icebox was old.
No, Icebox was 21.
Oh,
You sure?
Icebox was the second album. Yeah, Icebox was 21.
So O was O and Touch.
Oh, and Touch. Yeah.
And 21 was Icebox and Entourage.
Yeah. I ain't gonna hold you.
Entourage was my shit.
It was. Be my entourage.
Super flashy. I think that's Pharrell on the beat.
Yep, Pharrell did like a couple of songs. Yeah, Pharrell was the one that did Entourage.
somebody give Pharrell his flowers, bro.
Pharrell did another song. Pharrell did another song on the album called A Session on the 21
I
album.
need to give him his flowers and give him back his immortality.
Yeah.
My son did not get old until he hit like 50.
Facts, yeah.
no Worf.
But Icebox was Timberland. Timberland produced Icebox though.
Yeah.
Icebox, yeah. Now 21 was also a sleeper album too. I'm not gonna hold you.
I didn't listen to the album.
No, it's a good album. I heard it's a good album. It's a sleeper album. I ain't gonna hold you. It's a sleeper album. I'm not even gonna hold you though.
What's your favorite song outside of the singles?
I forgot. Been a while since I heard this album. It's another. I think it's Midnight. The song called Midnight is on this album as well. Midnight. It's I like 21. 21 a dope album, man.
I'm surprised they didn't put Mario up there. Sheesh.
Facts.
Mario is always a case of I didn't promote this album. Like he always just mildly under promotes his albums, and I never understand it because he be having joints. Like
he does,
Yes, he do.
yeah.
I remember back in high school, Ebony, she loved this guy, right? Shout out to Ebony, wherever you are. She loved Mario. I don't know if she liked big noses. That's why she liked me too, but she loved Mario, right?
Nah, bro, it's like because she like big noses. I know.
Yeah. We know Mario can smell the world. Mario knows what food you ate right now.
Mario knows.
And he was in my graduation picture.
Mm-hmm. So she had me listen to the album, and I'm vibing. I'm like, okay,
Hold on. Which Mario album? The first one, the second one, or which one?
It was the second one, Turning Point.
Oh yeah, that was a dope one. Yeah, Turning Point was fire. That was 17. That was Just a Friend. No, not just.
No. That was the classic "Let Me Love You," bro.
Yeah, that what I meant. That what I meant.
I think we got "How Could You" off of that one.
What happened?
I think we got "How Could You" off of that one. If I'm not lying.
Yeah. How could you on that? Yeah, how could you on that?
That was one of the 7 mixtapes.
Yeah.
How could you?
All he needed to do was just promote just slightly more.
I'm sorry.
Him and Cassidy.
After
us.
Oh yeah, the 17, 18 or 18, whatever. 18, yeah.
I've seen Tyrese promote his album on the F Train. I feel like rap or hip hop, rap or R&B has no excuse when it comes down to promoting the album.
No excuse, bro.
No,
if you can get on the train on a busy F train in the middle of the day to promote your shit, there should be no excuse.
Yeah, that Black Rose album was hard. That Black Rose album was hard. That's Tyrese album. It was hard, man. I didn't listen to that.
Y'all better not let me have song of the day because
no. Luckily, it's the longer way of Mally song of the day. So it's Mally thing. So yeah, but we wait till the end of the show. But yeah, I mean, all the albums are dope, man. I mean, Life.
Yeah,
I mean,
it is.
I didn't really like Life album like that. Pretty Ricky, pretty much the singles, but that's pretty much it. Pretty Ricky. Kim, my guy. I like the first album a lot better than the second. I'm not gonna hold you. He has some songs that I like on the second album though, but yeah, I mean, R&B, man, classic, yo.
Yes.
Yeah, we love R&B, man. The Premier Boy approved.
That's right.
So now let's get to the main topics, y'all. Grown man conversation, grown man talk, y'all. We're gonna talk our shit today. So we're just gonna be open, y'all. And we're gonna start off with the first thing is, how do y'all feel about the current state of relationships?
Oh, I want to talk to this one, but we need No Face, No Case Sands when he come back. But
go ahead, bro.
What do I feel about the state of relationships right now? I feel like, you know what I feel like? I feel like morons are dominating the conversations on both sides. So you're hearing really hollow talking points on both sides, right? You're hearing people be angry about masculine and feminine and submissive and non-submissive. The people who get it, right? Everybody else, they've been through something with somebody, or they made some wrong choices in the people that they picked, and they've been through it. Somebody ran them through the ringer, and now they bitter. So you got these dudes over here saying, oh, they're not dealing with none of these women, blah, blah, blah. And you got these women over here saying all men ain't right? And a lot of these people are just avoiding their own accountability in a lot of these situations.
That's
right.
True.
Mama raising the baby on her own. She knew that man wasn't shit when she laid down with him, but she knew the dick was good, right?
Basically.
Could she have, taken care of those things, as DMX was saying, do what you got to do? Yes, she decided not to. Now you got the kid, and you knew he wasn't ish. But on the other hand, sir, why aren't you shit? Why, when you have sex with people, specifically us, we can leave babies and people.
And then
so every time, Right. Not leave.
No,
the problem.
that's what dudes do. They leave babies and people and then leave. Not all dudes, but dudes that do that. They do. Like, you leave. That's how you be ain't shit. You leave a baby in there and then you leave, Peace
That is
out.
real. And my thing is, why are we doing that? Once you have a baby, I know like maybe you wasn't financially, fiscally ready, but you in the fight, nigga, you did it. Like, it's you. So if everybody would have that, the problem with a lot of relationships is nobody wants to have the level of responsibility from the other one. They want the benefits of the other person, right? The dudes, they want the sex, they want the woman to be the feminine woman that she is, homemade, do a little this for that. All the things you get from, being in a relationship with a woman that really likes you, right? But they don't want to do their part. They don't want to be the rock. They don't want to be the provider. They don't want to be there, right? Women, they want all the provisions. They want to be provided for. They want to be protected. They want these things, but they don't want to be the type of woman that gets protection.
Exactly.
That's too much work.
Yeah.
Right? It require if you want protection, it requires a bit of humility. Now, if you don't want protection, that's cool. Don't ask for it though. Don't come back and ask for it. And yes, you asking for your man to have enough money that he can take care of you and pay your bills, that's asking for a form of protection.
Financial
if you don't
protection.
plan on right. If you don't plan on being the type of person that can be protected, right, then you can't get that. And that's the problem. Everybody wants the benefits of their side without the responsibilities of their side. Right?
Real quick, right? And I wanted to touch base on some, but I wanted to charge up the research machine just in case if I need to jump in and bust out some, quick research like that. Real quick, you said a lot of the things that a lot of things you mentioned, I definitely agree with, but there's a couple of things that I wanted to touch on real quick. Back in the days, right? I would say, and I wouldn't say too far back, but back enough. Fathers played a big role into this dating environment because as fathers, they chose the proper dudes to put in front of their daughters. So that way they could then build a proper family in order to lead, the generations into more success. You know what I'm saying? They still do this today in the Middle Eastern countries. They're like, listen, your daughter can marry my son, and in that way we can put our business together and have a bigger business than them people over there. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
They get together. They're not trying to do it for no love. They ain't trying to do it for no money. They already know what it is. You feel me? Nowadays, especially with the lack of fathers and lack of real dudes out here, there's really nobody showing ladies like what real dudes look like because ain't really no real dudes out here. You know what I'm saying? So they get attracted to the fake shit. They get attracted to a lot of the bullshit that you see out here, and they think like because lack of fathers, there's no leadership. They think that shit is cool, so they accept it and wonder why they in the same predicament. They wonder why the predicament they're in, but then come to find out, there's no real dudes out here trying to really lead. You know what I'm saying? For a woman to see a real dude and take that as a model of success. At the same time, these ladies are having sons.
Oh,
right? They don't know what a real dude look like, but they're having sons. So they're gonna put their interpretation of a real dude into that, which is not because how can you? You're not a man, So now that leads the next generation of weak dudes for the next generation of women to complain about. And the cycle goes on and on and on as the day is long. So I feel like that's like one thing. Number two, we how can I put this? We tend to choose, you know what I'm saying? We tend to choose wrong. You know what I'm saying? Like At least for dudes, you know what I'm saying? At least for like on the dude side of it too. Cause I seen that podcast that everybody was been not, or it's a part of the podcast that everybody was raving about, where dude was talking about, oh, you know, if you make too much money, then I can't date you. And I'm like, bro, like that's fucking dumb. You know what I'm saying?
It is, yeah.
Like I would want like, and I'm not even the type, you know, like I said this I said in the last episode. You know, I'm not the type to sit there and, you know, live off, you know, my lady, you know, like a lot of these homosexuals be doing.
Can I stay at your place? No hobo.
Yeah.
What about bro? What about bro?
That's what I'm saying. Like you don't, you know, I pay my bills happily. You know what I'm saying? I pay my taxes happily. You know, I don't need, you know, my lady's money because I leave with my money first. Then we go, you know what I'm saying? Then we talk about Dave's money or whatever like that. But outside of that, that's me. You know what I'm saying?
Listen,
for the most part.
I'm more like that Smilez and South Star verse. I don't remember which one did it. The black dude did it because it's a black dude and an Asian dude. Smiles, I think he is, right? Where my homie said, your dough is my dough. My dough is my dough.
Oh yeah.
And that's the thing, and a lot of that's, and like I said before, I felt like he had a solid point, but he worded it horribly. Yeah. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, damn it.
He worded it horribly. You know what I'm saying? Granted.
No, I feel like I got the message.
You got it?
Keep your money. I'm going to keep your money, and we're going to keep my money to myself, too. Like, we going to work it out. I'm going to run this shit.
Yeah, but bro, that's like, I feel like that's on some, like, I don't know, maybe it's me, but I feel like that's like on some female shit, bro. Because ladies do that shit. Ladies keep their money and they go whatever, or worst case scenario, they spend it on like the pookies that, you know, don't deserve it. You feel me? Which is fine because that lets me know like where you at and I could just dip out. You know what I'm saying? Like, then you could really spend your money. You know what I'm saying? But I just feel like, you know, when it comes down to money, it really comes down to the person that you're dealing with, you know, and that you're choosing. If you, that's another thing that goes back, brings me to my actual second point for the why the state of dating is the way it is. Everybody's leading with the wrong thing.
Right.
There we go.
Right.
I have to land real quick. I'm sorry. Dudes are leading with their money and then wondering why all these girls want me for my money? Oh my God. You know what I'm saying? Dude, you're leading with money. What else do you expect? What are you doing? Same thing with ladies. Ladies will sit there and put thirst traps all up and down and through IG, but then get mad when a nigga pull up to the inbox. Why are you mad, lady? Oh my God.
It's crazy to be mad over this.
Yeah, or say something. I want a man who would take me out right now, and then a dude hit you and you get mad about it. Like,
bro, say your hungry ass inside. The fuck?
What the point saying to that? Like, what's the point saying that? Like,
they just want to have, it's that lack of humility. Listen, I'll put it like this. I don't know if I've said it on this podcast before, but I'll say it right now.
You say this,
the movement that's happening. The movement that's happening with women right now, they're setting out to balance what they feel like was mistreatment by the men who were in charge, right? The problem with this movement is two things, and you ask any woman in this movement, anything about the two things I'm going to say, they will crumple like wet paper. Like they will crumple like tissue paper in the gift bag. That's how simple it is, right? You ask them why men were, you know, in that position to begin with. And they're going to say nothing of fucking note. They're going to say nothing of note. I could tell you why. I could tell you the history, blah, blah, blah. All the things that they think aren't things, like male accountability. This whole system of society was built off male accountability in order to protect the women. That's why certain things go the way that certain things go, especially law-wise, legally, especially the way people move. So you ask them about that. You ask them about that history. They're going to tell you something like, I don't know, some weird thing like men has been just there oppressing us. That's blah, 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 whatever. They're going to crumple on that. Like, my point is essentially that, like Sand said, everybody's leading with the wrong thing. And I don't even think it's a wrong thing for a man to lead a little bit with his money. You can't make the money the whole show.
That's what I'm
And
saying.
I'm gonna tell you why. Why I don't think it's wrong. Because at the end of the day, as men, we want to be the providers for our family. We want to be.
Exactly.
It's not even something that quote unquote society wants to be. You feel it in your bones sometimes.
Yeah.
Like it hurts when you don't have to. It hurts you more when you don't have to give than when you just don't have. Right or wrong?
Exactly. Yeah,
Entirely true, bro.
You're right.
I definitely agree with that.
So we in our bones, it's built into our DNA, our soul, love, every spirit to be providers. So yeah, we want to attract somebody who wants to be provided for, who expects stability. Why? Because families require stability. So if the woman is checking for my ends and she's doing it the right way, she's doing it not like, what can I get out of you, but what can we be together? You want her to be checking for your ends.
Exactly.
No, and I agree with that. She should be checking for your ends, yes. But that shouldn't, like, here's the thing. That shouldn't be the only thing you're leading with. You know what I'm saying?
This is true.
You could be an ain't shit nigga and got bread.
That's fact.
And ladies will put up with an ain't shit nigga that got bread because they got bread. They got resources. They'll take a little cheating. You know what I'm saying? Hell, some of them, I'll take a step further. Some of them will take a bit of financial cheating. You know, buy the side chick a house. You know what I'm saying? Or buy a side chick I-8. And then shorty just get, your main shorty just get like a Toyota Celica or some shit. Just get her around A and B. You know, they'll put up with some shit like that because you're leading with the bread. The problem with leading with the bread is that, you know, you really can't get mad if that's all she sees, because that's all you brought to the table, just money.
Right.
Ugly niggas do that shit all the time. You feel me? They lead with money because you ain't looking good. You probably ain't got no D game. You feel me? You ain't got no personality they could ride with. You just got a bag. And shit, Ken can have a bag. You know what I'm saying? But Ken could bring more to the table for a lady than just a bag because of the person that he is. Exactly. And we gotta start looking at the people. Now, granted, it's good to be financially protected. Right. But there's more to this dating shit than just being financially protected. It is. Like, but it's a big thing, though. I will say it is. It is.
Right.
And before everybody speak, I do agree with you saying you got to have more than just the bag. You got to have yourself. You have personality. You got to have. We go to have something what you want to bring to your person for long term instead of just temporary. Yeah. Do you think
that's crazy, bro? Yeah, man. So what I feel about dating today, I feel like there's a lot of people, they feel like they have so many options. Like nobody really know how to be monogamous like that. Well, not a lot of people. They feel like they go outside, they fighting with you, they can get somebody else in the instant. You know, a lot of these females, they also feel entitled. We live in a time where they have an entitled culture where instant gratification. We live in a time of adoration, lots of adoration, you know, and social media kind of did that to us, you know, definitely. Because the fact that we got IG and Snapchat, and people could be up there all day just posting themselves, it's crazy. But
that's the thing too, you know. Media definitely
play a big part.
Media came and fucked the game up, you know. But, you know, on social media, you see shit and you think like, oh well, everybody's happy, everybody's getting the bag, everybody's successful. And believe it or not, I'll tell you off top, and this is, you know, it's probably common knowledge, but you know, just put it in the air. 95% of niggas on social media that be out here doing this thing aren't successful as shit. You know
exactly.
Broke as fuck, living paycheck to paycheck, trying to figure out how they gonna put rent together, how they gonna try to piece it together, because, you know, but the only way they could get solace in some type of, you know, acceptance, just like in high school, only way you get some acceptance is to hop on social media and lie.
Basically.
Now, I don't want to sound like the guy in the group. You know what I'm saying? But that's really a thing. Social media definitely fucked the game up for, a lot of people that's actually trying to look for something beneficial. I'll say that, and I'll take it a step further. The dating sites.
Gee Louise.
The dating don't make it either, because now you're trying
They
to
suck for men.
It does. It does. It really does.
Skipping completely past certain ladies or certain dudes who actually could worth their weight in gold.
I'll piggyback on that too. You're right. Like social media, here's why social media is messing us up. And especially women. Social media just promotes egomaniacal behavior.
Yep.
There we go.
Right? You jump on social media with the express reasoning that you want to look cool today, that you want to be aggrandized, that you want to be this, and then not to mention all these messages from pseudo therapeutical professionals, like people just saying shit, will have you just sitting here, has a lot of women just in this place of, I am everything, you need me, I don't need you. Queen Diva boss type stuff, right?
True.
I mean, look on some of these Tinder profiles. Like, I'm on Black, I'm on Tinder, I'm on a couple things, and I just be reading the profiles, just see who's there.
Yeah, same here.
And half the profiles on Black, oh, if you ain't this, don't even be in my inbox.
Exactly, yeah.
Oh, you want to know something about me? Ask me. It's a dating site. You mean you tell me you think you're so fucking big in your britches that you can't write a bio on a dating site?
Exactly.
This is ridiculously egomaniacal behavior, and it leads to that lack of accountability. It leads to where women get in their head that the only person that's being a victim, the only person that's being victimized is them, without being able to see the balance like women used to be able to see the balance of everything. It's crazy.
And I'm not gonna hold you, yo. I've been dealing with the dating side. I've been dealing with hench, and I hate when they be like, yo, let's start a conversation. And when you be a man who want to get to know somebody to start a conversation, they always give you one word and no say anything at all.
Terrible.
Like, what
Bro,
the point of it?
I seen this one bio. Hold on, Roddy. I'm sorry. I seen this one bio. The girl said, if you start a conversation off with hi or what's up, I'm automatically unliking you. What? What am I supposed to? What do you want me to say when you have written nothing of substance on the rest of the fucking bio?
Hello?
What? Nice tits? Like, what do you want from me?
Hey, Shorty. No, Shorty.
No, you know what they want you to say in those predicaments, though? They want you to start off with the good afternoon, queen, Nubian of essence. I hope your day went well, blah, 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 which is good for the first 3 days.
Yeah, of course.
You know,
and then they get tired of that. Yeah.
I just have so much to say.
Listen, I don't crown no woman queen until she proves her royalty. Bars.
Yo, you know what I said next time in the dating site? You know what I'm gonna say to them? I'll be like this. Hello, is it me you're looking for?
You definitely get a swipe left.
Also,
she is definitely gonna unmatch you, but it's gonna be hilarious.
Yeah, man.
She putting that shit in the group chat.
I mean, if I can sing there, it probably could work.
Also, social media breeds grounds for toxic behavior.
Yeah.
They have this thing with the close friends thing, and I'm hearing that this close friends thing is like really the wave now. Like people just be putting all types of shit in there.
They use that for pornography. Yeah.
I ain't gonna hold you. There's 2
pornography
points I wanna
too,
make. There's 2 points I want to make with what Roddy said right there. I'm in a couple of close friends group. I wasn't asked to be in there. I just happened to be there.
Me too.
And
I'm not blaming you. But
the shit that I see in these close friends group is wild.
I agree.
Yes, bro.
I agree, man. Random, like I'm the close friend. Oh.
Like, oh, okay.
That's what we get to it,
Like
bro.
shit, I'm trying to get closer.
Closer, get closer.
Yo, nah, for real. And on top of that, in terms of dating on, if you try to date on social media, from what I've been seeing, right? I think one of the things you have to do, right? And I think it's really important.
Bro, oh no, that's enough.
You got to smash first, then ask the questions. Here's the thing: a lot of people, right? They're not trying to nowadays. They're not trying to waste time trying to figure out if you you a good fit right now. You know what I'm saying? One of the best ways to figure that out is if you just smash off the top. No words.
Smash is the interview.
That's the interview. If you knock it out the park, then you able to have the conversation. If not, see your bye, like March Madness. You feel me?
I mean, I'm not gonna hold
Like
you.
that's really it.
I mean, that do work sometimes. I ain't gonna hold you. Shockingly enough.
But if
I
you're
mean,
not,
I've had a few
You know?
situations where, like, you know, smashing was like the first order of business.
That's it.
yeah.
Get right to it. Just knock it out. You know what I'm saying? Because I'll tell you like this from what I've seen in conversations with ladies or whatever, they're not trying to waste no time trying to build and find out what your favorite color is just for you to smash them and the D's trash. They trying to get to it out here just like we trying to get to it. But now it's a market where everybody's just trying to get to it. I'm not thinking about no commitment. I'm just gonna drop some D, and then if you're with it, then we could talk about it. But if not,
But you know something. All right. But you know something else? That's how you end up being baby fathers and baby mothers. And then basically you're just dealing with them for life.
Mm-hmm.
And honestly, and that's because niggas don't know how to pull out nowadays. Back in the days, niggas would pull out assassins. Now everybody want to nut up and shit.
I'm back in the day. Currently, boy, my pull-out game is stronger than an elephant pulling a 2-wheeler truck, 18-wheeler truck. I don't know. So my pull-out game is stronger than my cannon.
We zero kids over here. You know, pull out games.
Ladies used to get upset when I hit them with the back action. You feel me? When I hit them with the back action, just right there. You know, they get mad as shit.
Pull out game 100 times.
Well, you know, since everybody took my pull out game, apparently, since everybody took a pull out game, I have a question for y'all fellas, y'all, and myself, of course. Have y'all ever had a one night stand? And if so, how was the experience?
Let me.
Go first.
I've had one, maybe two times.
Wait, you want to get details of the experience or not?
Hold on, tell everybody. Let everybody tell if they had an experience. Then we come back to that. Or you want me to just go now?
Go detail. Yeah, go into details if you want.
Fuck it. We out here. All right. One night stands. I'm gonna count like 2, maybe 3 of them. Because the thing is that they weren't meant. I don't know if they were meant to be one night stands. I think I just got fucking put on somebody's hit list. I was a notch in some of these women's belts. I fell away. Clutches pearls. But this the first time it happened, I was working at Finish Line, and the girl was in the finish line waiting for me.
Oh, deep.
Like she had asked me for some slippers. Boom, I got her some slippers. And I just left it there. I was like, you can go to the thing because I'm working with mad people. She waited for me in that finish line for 45 minutes before the girl at the register, shout out to Rosalie. The girl at the register said, yo, you know she paid for that already. You know she waiting here for you, right? I'm like, no, she not. Yes, she is, stupid. So I went and asked her and got her number immediately. She came over the next day, and this is back in my my early 20s. So like I didn't know that the game was the game back then. So I'm thinking I gotta be like smooth. I gotta like try to like. I didn't understand that if she's already coming to my crib, I didn't pass all whatever barriers there were. You understand? I didn't understand that, so I'm still trying to put on a good show. I got the room all dim. I put on VH1 Soul.
He's a VH1 song.
I said a mood.
He's not gonna move.
Trying to set a mood, right?
It's a smash now. Like, you don't even
Listen, I wasn't aware. Y'all remember I was in relationships and stuff. I wasn't aware.
Yeah. He didn't know the game. I get it. He didn't know.
I
He didn't know the
didn't.
game. Like, he didn't know the
Right?
game. I get it.
So we go to the store real quick. I get a sandwich and a Powerade for her. She pull up back to the house. She talking spicy. And then I was like, yeah, I got the VH1 playing. She turned that shit off. She was like, so you we getting it in or not? Basically. And I was like, oh, yes. I'm not gonna say no, I'm not pussy. Like,
Fuck is that?
come on.
like you're not, and this is probably a dangerous thing for me, but you as a woman, you're not gonna press me like that and I'm gonna say no. Who I look like. You feel me? So
Like pussy, he just fucking it.
what happened?
I said you ain't trying to look like pussy, you just trying to fuck it.
Basically. You get it. Right? So we did what we did or whatever. And I basically just never seen her again. Like ever.
Oh wow.
Yeah,
So-
that, bro.
I was like, damn, fuck it though. Who else? There's this one girl. Like I think it was supposed to be a one-time thing. I don't even know. I know it was like at least 2 or 3 times, so I don't know if that counts. I wasn't even supposed to. I didn't even once. It was another one of those situations where I didn't think I had the green light. And it happened around the summer of Mali. You remember the summer of Mali saying?
Yeah. Oh yeah, I remember that song of Mali son. You spoke about that.
Wild. I think our thought eras ran concurrently. This point. Like we were competing to see who would like kill it more. And you had a big summer, but then I kind of brought it into the fall. And you were like, damn, nigga. I was like,
Yeah, my fall.
Stupid.
Like shit just I woke up in a relationship in fall. I didn't even remember agreeing to be in the relationship again. It was like it was either fucking the hermit the Kermit meme.
he's like, yeah, you double cuffed up. You feel me? Like that's the thing.
This particular girl, I met her through my friend, and his girl or whatever. And she chatted to me one time. We was talking on our poetry tip. And fast forward, one day she needed a computer. I worked with computers, so I was fixing one for her. She said it didn't work, so she came over my house. Once again, I'm still not understanding certain things, right? So I used to live in my grandmother's house. I was in the basement, right? And my bed was there, but I had a computer desk and I was using that to work on the table. So it was around the corner, like in the cut. So I didn't have a lot of chairs either. I think you guys remember, I just did not have a lot of seating. So she was like, well, can I sit on your bed? I was like, and I promise you this was not a ploy. But I told her, listen, no outside clothes on my bed, but you good. So I go to fix the computer. I'm fixing the computer for like 10 minutes. And then I'm like, I realized I never seen her like come and find somewhere else to sit. I'm like, she better not be sitting on my bed with her pants on. This is what I'm thinking. And sure enough, she was not sitting on my bed with her pants on. She had no pants on. She was playing with herself in my bed. And I was like, well, okay. Okay, we different out here.
Shorty was letting that shit marinate.
Ah.
And once again, I couldn't let you not gonna play with yourself in my bed and not get no dick. That's just not how it works. It's not how it works.
You knew what it was. You know what I'm saying? Like
there's only but so much subtlety. That wasn't fucking subtle. Oh. One more, and this is the last one I ever had because I never want to have this shit again. It was a girl from Plenty of Fish. I remember.
Oh no.
Oh, she came over to the crib literally the weekend of Hurricane Sandy. Right? She comes over to the crib and she makes never mind, make a beeline for the thing. My problem was she didn't look like what she looked like on the pictures. But she was there, she was ready, and I was just like, got to see it through, my boy. So we did what we did or whatever. And then she hits me like 3 days later and tell me she late. Now, I questioned it. And here's why I questioned it. Because she was supposed to come over a week before she came over, and she didn't come over because she was on her lady days. I'm like, now I know I'm not a woman, but I know that this is a cyclical thing, which means it has times that this happens. This don't happen every. You shouldn't have been expecting it a week after it just happened.
Somebody lying.
So you can't. You are not even deep enough in your cycle to be late. What are you talking about, ma'am?
Somebody lying.
Right. And she stuck to that. Oh, sometimes mines come multiple times a month. I'm like, what's wrong with you? That sounds like a hysterectomy. That I don't know. You need help, right? So I listened to this old DMX song called "Shorty Was the Bomb," and his third verse gave me an idea. Rest in peace to the dog. My son said, "I played the game on her level, got sneaky." So what I started doing, I hit her up. I was like, all right, we in this together, baby. We in this together. So we gonna go get this pregnancy test. We gonna see. And she's like, what do you mean we're in this together? I'm like, listen, if I have a baby, that's my baby. It means I gotta be here together. Now we parents.
Come on now. Don't be like, oh, we gonna do this together. And come on now.
I did it.
Come on now.
Yep.
Hold up. No. Nope. Come on now.
I wasn't not gonna do it, but
yeah, but
that was the thing that got her bugged
proof,
out.
My guy.
Hmm?
You need that proof, my guy. You can't. You know what I'm saying? You can't just be out here.
Oh no, I was gonna get it. I was like, no, come on. And when I told her, let's go to the doctor together, let's go get these test results together. Let me see the test results. I'm gonna get you a pregnancy test. I'm gonna bring it to you. No. She hit me up the next day. She's like, oh, there's no more. I wasn't pregnant. And I did not hear from her again.
Oh, bro.
Nor do I want to hear from her again.
She was trying to get you, bro.
Oh, honey trap.
Back though.
She revealed her trap card, said Hokkaido shit.
Stupid.
She didn't know I had 7 tools of the bandit.
Stupid.
Wow.
Who wanna go next?
All right, real quick. It's gonna be story time with Aaron Sands, real quick.
Story time with Aaron Sands.
All right. So, guys, y'all already know in my past life, I used to be out here in these fucking streets.
Yeah, bro.
Like I had a beach chair on Ken's block. You know what I'm saying? Sat comfortably. You know what I'm saying? In the midst of my battery, we've taken many a trip, many of weekends down to the Atlantic City area. Shout out to all my Ocean County followers, Atlantic City, Margate, getting close to like the Philly region. You know what I'm saying? Cherry in the building, 6th grade note of vibes.
I know you're about to talk about that.
I got a 2-parter, by the way, so this is not just this. So, real quick, we getting ready to go to the spot. It's Ken's birthday party. We about to get lit. You know what I'm saying? I'm dressed up, I'm dappered down. You know what I'm saying? I'm about to be out here getting it. You know what I'm saying? And I was like wildly single at the time. So like my thought radars was, on 10. I was on look. I was on look. You know what I'm saying? So long story short, we in a spot, I think it was Promenade. It was called Promenade or something like that. I'm not too sure.
Recipe Promenade, man.
And that spot closed now. But yeah, it was a little situation. You feel me? It was a little nice.
Teddy that name, man.
So what happened was, we get in Long Island's or whatever, because at the time Long Island's wild heavy. That's what it was. And then we met like a trio of snow bunnies. They came in packs. You know what I'm saying? Like chicken breasts, if you will. You know what I'm saying? So they were all turned up,
Not chicken breast.
Chicken breasts. You know what I'm saying? The boneless. Like the strips. It came in packs. So they were like, I bet. They all paired off initially. Everybody was paired off. I wasn't paired off. I didn't get to look at the draw at first. Germs had luck of the draw. Shout out to the homie Germs. We gotta get you on an episode.
JB. Facts, DJ No Request. Facts.
Germs go to the bathroom. I'm like, I bet. See what's going on here. I'm gonna dabble a little bit. I'm gonna dabble in the light,
You pull up Trey Songz.
Yeah, I was like, hey, let's see what's going on here real quick. Now, Shorty was kind of like, a little plus size Shorty real quick. You already know the vibe. So I was like, all right, this is a plus. Like where this goes. She's on my body all night long, like all night. I'm like, what the fuck, bro? Like at first it was lit. You know what I'm saying? We out here, and somebody saying, getting and making it out or whatever. She wanna sit there and dip out. She thought I was staying at Tropicana. I'm like, no, I stay here at another spot. So I hit it with the old Charles Hamilton, just with 3 words, let's be out. You know what I'm saying? And we out. Dipped out, left the entire party. Bros, everybody was still in the club. I'm like, nah, I'm about to get smashed. Hit the spot. As soon as we hit the door, as soon as we got in the crib, knocked it down, bro. On the couch, on the bed, on the balcony. I would have hit the hot tub too, but then I got a knock at the door. It's the bros, right?
Yeah. I had ladies in my arm in my whole. We'll get to that part.
Talking about.
We'll get to that part.
Run. My key don't work. I'm like, get the fuck out of here, bro. Y'all key work. You know what I'm saying? I'm about to get some ass. Y'all niggas wild. How y'all key don't work? You know what I'm saying? So I'm like, you know what? Fuck all that. We on the balcony. You know what I'm saying? If they gonna come back and get their key fixed, I had to get my key fixed. So if I got my key fixed, I can't get in the room initially. That's what kind of fucked up. We had to go back downstairs and get my key fixed. So if y'all could have got y'all key fixed, y'all could have worked on that. Just saying. Anyway, I'm on the balcony, right? Putting Shorty on black. You feel me? You know what I'm saying? Like I was about to send her back, and if she had to do, homie would have got a tape. You feel me? It went down all like that. You know what I'm saying? Afterwards, Sun came up. We talking about life or whatever. She talking about like, oh, I'm definitely, taking a plan B on deck or whatever. And I'm like, that's fine. I'm not on your back anyway. Like the fuck? You feel me? That's what it was. So I noticed as we was on the balcony, keep in mind, it's Ken's birthday. He was already in the room. So apparently his key works now, right? And I'm like, yo, I gotta get you. Well, first of all, I gotta get you the fuck up out of here, number one. Number two, I gotta get you out of here quietly. So I get out quietly. I'm assuming Ken sleep. They probably had a banner because he has with them. I'm assuming they completed their mission too, right? So I'm sitting there, I'm like, I bet, we gotta figure out, yo, where's your clothes? Because mind you, he was there all over the room. You know what I'm saying? Like, where's your clothes? You know what I'm saying? She's like, I don't know how to find it. And then out of nowhere, Ken's like, over there. I'm like, all right. Let's go. You know what? Let's just let me put your clothes on real quick, right? So put her clothes on. The gentleman I am, right? Apparently she was staying not too far from where we were staying. I walk her back over.
Yeah, next door.
I walk her back over, right? Tell me why I knock her down. I knock it down again in the staircase. Right in the staircase of it. You feel me? And then the guy catches, oh, you got to go. You got to go. You know?
I don't.
Arabian Nights looking type.
Yeah,
wow.
yeah. We were about to knock it down too, but I see Arabia guy kick us out. So yeah.
He said, if he ain't getting no ass, ain't nobody getting no ass. Not the soul. So I was like, I bet, you know, I'm like, listen, drop it off real quick. You know, you have a good night. You know, good morning. You know, travel safe and all that. You know. And then I hear her go in the room. She goes in the room, and her friends was like, where are you? And she was like, I'm out here getting fucked. I was like,
Oh my God. No. That's not what she said.
Nigga. She was like, I was out here getting fucked. I was like, I know that's
right. Yeah, that look.
Yeah. I came back.
Honest.
There was like three, like me, Kendra, no homie Rob. Shout out to him too. Besides Rob, everybody else in the room mad at that nigga. I'm like, how did I mad? What did I do? I was trying to get the mission. I completed the mission. How the fuck I got mad now? What the hell? So, moral of the story, you know, if you're trying to get some ass, make sure number one, your friend's car keys work. You know what I'm saying? Number two, if your friend goes to the bathroom, you know, and you trying to complete the mission. Don't not do it. Somebody got to do it. Complete the mission. It's only right. And two, it makes good stories just like this one. And it works out.
And number four, let everybody know when you're leaving so we know what to do.
I thought y'all got the memo. Once 5 minutes you ain't see me, you I already knew what the time was. You know,
the thing about we weren't going for that same mission. I had the same mission. We went to get some food. I got my room with a whole rooftop. Then y'all come through. We're gonna come through. So I had the plan. And I was like, I remember, you know, where's Sam's at? We got to the room
on the rooftop.
On my rooftop.
Y'all ain't want to run the tag team? Tornado tag?
Yo, it was about to be like it was about to be the New Day versus a fucking.
It really was.
Damn,
I had a girl. I was making up with her. She was all ready and stuff like that. I got about to get her in the room. Jern had a girl. He was ready too. Eric was kind of shout out to Eric. He was there too, but just there. I'm like, dude, you gotta go home, son. Man, you know, like.
When I was asked that night, you had to keep it pushing. You feel me?
Yeah.
This ain't a spectator sport.
And next thing you know, we in that room chilling. We about to do something. The same Arabian Night guy, you'll kick us out, son.
Yeah, I remember.
So yeah, man.
I remember the Crab Fest.
There goes story number 2.
Oh shit! Go ahead.
So I'm on the Crab Fest, right? We in Maryland, right? For the Crab Fest. Tank, Chrisette Michelle, who else?
Chrisette Michelle.
Faith, I think.
Faith was there. Faith was there too. Real R&B vibes, right? And I was hitting Shorty up. Now I hit her up every now and again. We ain't really like smash, like, you know what I'm saying? We ain't smash yet. You feel me?
Sounds like DMX on that song.
Like, yeah, like we've been talking, you know, but the way we were talking, I was about to do something nice. You know what I'm saying? So, real quick. We at the actual Crab Fest. You know, at the concert, we're like, yo, listen, I get back to the room, I'm gonna text you when I'm back. You come through or not, but I'm there until a certain time. So we had an all-white party to go to. So, real quick, you know, I'm sitting there, you know, getting ready and everything like that. You know, I get the text. Mind you, this is at the point where, you know, when you first start going on vacation and there's like 4 people to a room.
Yeah.
It's like one of those, you know what I'm saying? So, 3 of us, and instead of Alvin, it was a homie sick leave. What happened was I'm texting, you know, I'm getting ready for a white party. I'm like, she ain't gonna show. She ain't show. I'm about to go turn up. I open the door. She right there, waiting for a nigga. And I'm like, fuck. I got all these motherfuckers in here. I was like, all right, hold on. I got you. close the door. I'm like, everybody out.
Oh yeah, I remember that.
Yeah, no, I mean, we were heading out anyway. We were heading out anyway. We were going to the
We was
wing
heading
party.
to some party, right?
I get it, but I need y'all to go out. I need y'all to move like T.I. and get out expeditiously. You feel me? So everybody leaves. She comes in and she's like, yo, listen, I got some good news, bad news. Good news, getting ass tonight. Guaranteed fact. Bad news, I'm kind of on my period. Now, you know me.
Oh,
Oh.
Now, you know me.
I remember this too.
If y'all know me for like years, y'all know me. And I'll say this right in the camera. I ain't scared of no bloods, my nigga. Like,
oh my God.
I ain't scared of no bloods. You feel me? So what I do?
Man, it's straight Monday night.
You feel me? You better call me Snoop. I went in there full cripper. You feel me? I ain't scared of no bloods, bro.
My
Fuck
son
all
out
that.
here looking like Edge in the Brood.
Facts, yo, bloods have. You feel me? Why I dad hit Shorty to the Brood theme song? Nah,
Stupid.
so, nah, but in all seriousness, right? So we were like, fuck it, we gotta do something real quick. So we put some shit down. It was on the homie's bed. It wasn't on like Roddy's or Ken's situation. It was on the bro situation. So I was like, all right, but just put it right here. You know, he's gonna knock it out real quick. You feel me?
That's why he talks shit about the podcast. I'd be mad at y'all. I'd be mad at niggas now.
So knocked it out. You know what I'm saying? So they knocked it out. Bro, I knew that shit was gonna look like a murder scene. But nigga, you ever seen like Jason?
Friday the 13th, yeah.
Hell yeah, bro. Like, nah. So I'm like, yo, I gotta clean this shit up. You know what I'm saying? All the sheets, you know, most of the sheets. Put it, you know, something away. I think there was like one sheet left, and I didn't have enough time to get to it. Right? And he's gonna get mad at me for this, but just know I got love for you, bro. Real talk. You're real. We went to the party, right? And I saw her. We literally were passing like ships. Ships of the night. I just winked. I just nodded out. Like, yo, what's good? You know? Like, it was normal. Like, I didn't just knock you down for like 30 minutes. You feel me? Like, I ain't put an Iron Man match in that bitch. You feel me? So, you know, we went to the party. Shit was lit. Oh, and as for the sheets, I got most of them off, but there was like one. But I slept on a cot that night. And y'all can kind of guess who slept where. And that was story time with Aaron's hands. I hope y'all enjoyed. It's
terrible.
Yeah, man.
I'm so fucking mad.
I'm glad it wasn't my bed. Well,
You had a one night stand and ran the red light.
Listen, I was speeding in that bitch, bro. I ain't gonna hold it.
Son is Roxanne out here.
He's speeding.
My niggas was parting the red sea, my guy. Real talk.
Oh.
I was like Moses in that bitch.
Yeah, but since Sam met them my first time, just about when we get a one night stand with that situation on my birthday, I did had another time, and this one was a really interesting one because it was at a job I was at. I'm not gonna mention the name just because I have to promote it again. Yeah. So you know, one night I did by myself chilling, you know, doing my promoting stuff and stuff like that, and I see this girl. You know, we chilling, you know, drinking, smoking hookah, having a good time, chilling, stuff like that. Next thing you know, we dancing, you know, dancing, she all over me and stuff like that. Then we kissing, you know, stocking, and you know, this was my stop days, you know, stuff like that. Next thing you know, she tried to take me to the bathroom, but security got stopped it, and stuff like that. So then I told her I'll be right back. Go to the bathroom, I'll be right back. I went to the bathroom. I didn't know where she came out of nowhere. She went inside the bathroom to the same store as me. I'm pretty sure y'all pretty sure y'all know the West and stuff like that.
Hold up. Not to cut you off. Is it that same spot that got the big bathroom downstairs?
Yep, it is.
Oh, I know that one. Yeah,
yep, it is. Yeah.
All right, continue.
Yeah. We
Liddy.
Yeah. Next thing you know, 20 minutes 20 minutes, 30 minutes later, security guard knock on the door. I was like, yo, you gotta get out of here. I ain't trying to lose my job. But I told her she'd get out first. And then I went out and stuff like that. We did them thing, got a number, but never heard from them after that. The end of the night, I leave the spot. Security like, yo, kid, I know what you did. But I got you, son. That's the night.
That is nuts, bro.
Yeah, that's the first time I do. I was shocked that even happened. I didn't expect that to happen. So I was like, whoa. So it wasn't one of those random time,
Like Childish Gambino. You ain't fucking in the club. Put your clothes back on.
Yeah, crazy time, son.
Y'all are gangsters. That's gangster.
First time telling the story in full detail, though. But yeah.
The Friday nights, man, those are crazy. Friday nights.
Friday nights is wild. Yeah. What about
That's
you, Roddy?
crazy, though. I have a couple, but I'm just gonna talk about one. So, walking to the store around my crib, this is the time that I had my basement, my parents' house, and that back room. I already know what it is with that.
Yeah.
So I went to the store, doing my thing, trying to get some stuff, and Shorty put her hand on my shoulder, said, "How you doing?" I said, "Hey, I'm good." No, she started to approach me basically. So we talking, and she asked me where I live, whatever. One of them warm days. You already know how it goes. So, thing at this time I was obsessed with those Nantucket cookies in Arizona. Yeah, I think that was the time. So
shout out to them Nantucket cookies.
Yeah, bro. So after that, we head back to my crib, and I went down to the basement door. I thought nobody saw me, but apparently somebody was at the window looking out. And it was my mom. She texted me. I was like, "Who's that?" So I asked nobody. So I was got caught basically.
It was an illusion, Mom.
So I did my thing, and I basically was. Luckily, it was around the time of what comes on at like 4:00 on I think it was a judge show that she liked. So basically, since she was watching that show, I had to sneak her back out the house real fast. And I think my neighbor saw me. My neighbor across the street saw me sneak her out. And that was it, man. It's crazy. I don't know if he told her something later or they talked about it, because people in my block be nosy, yo.
I ain't gonna lie though. Like, I will say, after experiences we had, like with the Bachelors and everything over by you, like that back room can tell some stories.
Yeah,
I would already know too, son.
It does though.
But
Out to that basement.
But yo, I got two more questions to ask y'all, and man, we're gonna make this episode a two-part episode. Cause it's a lot to unpack. That's a lot to unpack. So I'm asking y'all two more questions, and we'll end this part one, and we'll go part two next week. So yeah, so the first question is, who are more toxic, males or females? With men and women. My bad, men and women.
And explain.
Yes. Play your answer, basically.
Women by a country mile. What you got?
I was gonna say
Roddy.
women by like 12 city blocks.
All right, so we're in agreement.
Yeah.
I would say men. I would say female do more damage. So yeah, sticking with that.
I'm actually agree with you. I'm gonna say women, women as well. I agree with you, women as well. And
It's a lot, man. Like, yeah, we do some fuck shit, you know what I'm saying? But we don't set it up to the point where, we don't set it up to the point where you're in a situation for over 2 decades trying to dig out. Like, you know what I'm saying? Number one. Number
Mhm.
two, when you have the court systems by your side on almost every level, you know what I'm saying? It frees you up to not extend, but enhance your toxicability. You know what I'm saying? It enhances your toxicity because you have the courts on your side. You got the paternity courts on your side. You got the criminal courts on your side. Things like that. So, you know what I'm saying? You could hit a dude, you know what I'm saying? You could beat a dude, you kick a dude's ass, and nobody says shit. But if a dude defends himself in that stretch, oh, now he's toxic.
Facts.
You know what I'm saying? Like, you can't say you're and you can't use a oppressed, lineup when you have those, you have those type of lanes afforded to you. You know what I'm saying? When you have those liberties afforded to you where you can sit there and do stuff like that and not seek consequences. You know what I'm saying? Now, to be clear, everybody on the count of three should keep their hands to their motherfucking selves. You know what I'm saying? But I've never seen a place like outside of America where a lady could hit a dude and nothing could happen. You know what I'm saying? You try pulling that shit in Saudi Arabia. You know what I'm saying?
Jezebel could stone.
Yeah, you go to Dubai, right? And hit the dude that's pooping on your chest for 10 racks because the shit stunk too hard. You feel me? Like let me know how that works.
This went a different way. I thought it was gonna go, but
you thought I was gonna go, nigga, bro? We ain't gonna act like people go to Dubai and not get shitted on their chest.
I was eating chocolate, man. I can't deal with this imagery. Like,
get the Cleveland steamer right on their chest.
Oh my god! Whoop. I shouldn't even know what that is.
You ain't know about the Cleveland steamer?
This is the premiere, Boyz. We don't do this here.
Yeah, I mean, if we go back to the most controversial episode ever, yeah.
It's real shit. So, I would say women because of the fact that they have certain, they have certain capabilities that could afford them to do more damage than we could.
I agree with that as well.
They could
play, in situations they could play victim. In situations they could
say they could tell me a lady could come out right now and say I e-part her. You know what I'm saying? For those who know,
Oh, okay.
Big line. They could say crazy that I e-part her, right? And I've never even touched her. I never even sniffed her direction.
And they'll believe it.
They'll believe it, and I could go prove it and beat the case. But after that, my image, everything that I worked for is tarnished.
Yeah.
Right.
Because of accusation, that's what makes it toxic. Because now you got to live with that.
I agree with that. 100%.
So based on your definition, it's kind of like how it's kind of like the definition of racism. Like racism is only real racism if it actually has a long-standing systemic effect. Therefore, in your view, toxicity is stronger if you can have a long-standing systemic effect.
Yeah, because you can't fight out that. You can't fight. You can't. It's a lot to continue to fight that. You know what I'm saying? Like you look at the I think it was, if I'm not mistaken, the Duke lacrosse team, right? One of the ladies in Duke accused them, and I could be wrong. One of the ladies accused them of, e-part allegations, right? They had to go to court, they had to, they got kicked out of school, everything like that. But at the same time, upon further research, it wasn't true. She didn't have to apologize. She didn't have to do none of that shit. Meanwhile, these guys are still out of school, so they don't get their scholarships back. With these wrong, she don't go to jail. They don't get their scholarships back. I feel like this. Check this out. And it's going to be a little controversial, but stay with me here. If you get found as a lady, if you get found lying on a dude about e-part or Duracell, Duracell charges, Duracell accusations, right? If you find yourself, if you make those allegations and you come to find out that you're lying, you should go to jail, bro. There should be charges pressed. Because ain't no way, you know what I'm saying? You could just be like, oh, well, okay, I didn't say that. It is what it is. And then go about
100% on board with
whole
that.
life is ruined. That's trash.
I'm 100% on board with that. Because, like you said, the mere allegation, even if you can prove it 6 ways from Sunday that you weren't even in the same town as the person, the mere allegation itself can ruin you. There's been very few people who could come back from the mere allegation of sexual misconduct. Oh, sorry, we were using words for that. Of essay and all that.
Mm-hmm.
You can't. You just like sometimes you could get off the case and people still believe you. Like Michael Jackson beat his case twice, and until the day he died, he was called a herder of the you know what I'm talking about.
Wacko
Jacko. He was made fun of as if he was playing with the kids.
Yeah.
Until the day he died, even though he beat that case twice, and the kids came out and said that it didn't happen. He lied. And those kids, they're not in jail. Their parents are not in jail. Nobody went to jail for tarnishing this man's name and image for 15 years. But they got away with doing it. And that happens to men too often. Men can't even, and this is a little bit off the topic, but this is important. Men can't even complain about a woman assaulting them and be taken seriously.
Yeah.
You understand? That's why most domestic violence, there we go. Most domestic violence is committed against men and completely unreported.
Yeah.
Most domestic violence is committed against men and unreported.
Yep.
That's true.
True.
You wanna and I know some woman gonna get big in her britches and try to argue me down. And this same woman will have definitely slapped a man sometime in her past, and nobody thought it was a thing. Somebody laughed, something like that. Now, if he would have did you the same way, it would have been all over the thing. But that's because there's certain things that protect women that's already built into the society.
Yes.
But back on the topic, why I consider, so I actually love the fact that Sands brought the idea that toxicity can be very systemic. But even before you get there, in actual action, women are more toxic than men in behavior, because they can be, and it gets worse because of that egomaniacal thing we talked about, that megalomaniac attitudes that are presented.
What about the fact they're playing from emotions too?
Yeah. So if you're playing from a place where you feel like you are better than the other person, how are you going to treat that other person?
Sure.
Right? You're going to use that other person. You're going to show that person love when it benefits you. You're going to manipulate this person into doing things for you. You're going to take advantage of this person's money, this person's time, this person's energy, this person's resources, because you think you deserve access to these things.
Yeah.
Right? You think you deserve access. And then you throw them away when you're done. And the thing is, there's so many things you can do and nobody will ever check you. You could slap a dude, you could push a dude, you could throw his things. People talk about Left Eye like she was cool for burning down that man's house. Do you understand this woman committed arson? And 6 months later was singing No Scrubs?
True.
I want us to understand this.
Now that I think about it, that's true.
This
It's
woman
like they get a
committed
slap on the
arson.
wrist.
And what was the purpose? Because she felt like she was getting cheated on.
Yeah.
So, okay, getting cheated on is toxic. Burning down a house is more toxic.
It is. But
What about?
hold on,
You
say
wanna go
what you
next?
gotta say there. I'm about to
I got one statement I'll say. What about putting the man on child support for 18 years, 20 years, and having his license revoked because he can't make payments.
I mean, all that goes into that systemic toxicity too, especially if the only reason that's being done, because there's some dudes out here, we not gonna, y'all deserve and need child support. But then there's some dudes out here who, like, the only reason you're putting them on child support is because you want to tether them to this court system. You want to hurt them because they don't want to be with you. And if you're doing that, that's horrible. Now, you use those are the type of women that use the child as a bargaining tool. So there's so many more ways that women can be and dangerously toxic. So many more ways and means that a man just cannot enact. He cannot be that. He will not be that. Like, we could talk about manipulation. We could talk about coercion. We could talk about all these other ways that they say men are, but women are sitting back here with the ability to pull these strings. You're calling it manipulation. You're calling it manipulation because this person that told you, yo, I just be out here in these streets, is out here in these streets. But he's manipulating you because what? He's nice to you and you come back and you give him some ass. That's manipulation. You're an idiot. So, like, half the stuff that women think is toxic, half the stuff that they say is toxic is just, yeah, maybe. But you've seen it coming because this person already told you who they were. You like them because you think they're cool. Women are more toxic.
Or the fact that they look good and that's their type. One of the things I could piggyback off of what I've said before. I'm trying to remember. In fact, no, go ahead. I'm sorry. Go ahead.
Can't have to talk now.
All right, last question. Then we're going to end the episode. In this part one of this episode, who cheat more, men or women?
Men don't cheat. They exercise their option.
Fact. But not in all seriousness, though, right? In all seriousness, women, but not by a lot. You know what I'm saying? I will the studies was out, and I spoke about this on King Talk, which both seasons are on all streaming platforms. You know, check it out when you get a chance. In season 1, episode 2, you know, we spoke about who cheated more, men or women, right? And there was a study done, and it came to find out that women cheat at a 28% clip, right? Now, men cheat at a 24% clip. So it's fairly even, you know, for the most part.
Yeah, it is.
You know, people cheating, basically. However, what I will say, you know, I would say women cheat. Women do cheat more, but not by a lot. But women cheat better, leaps and bounds.
Yep.
Than men. Look, we stupid.
Yeah, because women is smarter. Women are smarter with it.
They'll have you in front of dude, you know, like everything's sweet. You feel me?
Women are not smarter. Women are more toxic. Therefore, they're better manipulators.
And
we
better manipulators
are built in to trust the women way more than we're gonna trust another dude. So my little dainty flower says she's not out here getting ramrodded by everybody on the block. I'm gonna believe her. I was in high school going through that. Y'all remember the girl? Do I gotta holler her name? I'm not gonna holler her name.
I don't think you talking about.
You might have to send it
she
to
had
me
me out here looking like a whole. She had me out here looking like a whole jerk, and I was like head over heels. Like everybody knew she was my shorty. We was walking down the hallway together, holding hands. Meanwhile, I got all these other dudes been messing with her. She getting messed with by dudes in automotive, all this type of stuff. She's just taking all the dick, and I think she's the best person in the world because I believe what she says.
Exactly. Yeah.
You know what's crazy? Automotive was damn near like an all-male school. How much dick was she taking, bro?
She was taking a lot.
She was taking dick.
So deep. But Clara Barton was
Don't get me started on Clara Barton, bro. I was having a conversation with my dad last week. No.
Oh God!
I was having a conversation with my dad while we was riding around Brooklyn, bro.
all these all boys and all girls schools in BK.
Oh,
Shit.
You know you fucked up when your school. You know you fucked up when your school got a daycare.
Yeah.
Hey, we had a
Our school had a daycare. We was fucked up. We wasn't doing good, bro.
Hey, you gotta take
We
my
was down bad.
around. I don't make the news. I just report it. Like that's it.
facts, Sans.
That's really it. And Ken know more about that Clara Barton situation than anybody, right? Don't you, bro?
Shut up.
Did you care to share your piece?
No, I do not.
I think both of y'all know a little bit about that
Both
Claire
of them,
Barton.
yeah,
But
bro.
I would say I think I cheated on my boy though. I ain't want to mention her name, but yeah.
Of course you did. Who didn't get cheated on by somebody who go to Clara Barton?
What was her name? Yeah.
Respect.
What was her name? Yeah. But yeah.
Shit happens, B. It is what it is. You know what I'm saying? Like,
But
I want a baconator.
I do think females do cheat more. They more low key. They more low key about it. I ain't gonna hold you.
They're able to hide it better.
I'm saying they're low key about it. That's it.
And the fact that they're able to hide it better is because when we cheat and we get a shorty pregnant, you know, we have kids over there.
right. And that's the crazy part, because when we cheat, we be like, "Oh, I was at Contra." You feel me? You know what I'm saying? And if she cheat, it's like, "Yo, it's your baby." You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Yo. We
That's just what it is.
We will get kids out this episode.
We get canceled,
Oh,
yeah.
yeah,
I'm just gonna keep running it up and wait for the other shoe to drop.
But
Well,
like
because
three
feminism is going
quarters
to come and crush us.
Oh my head.
But females hide it better. Like I agree with that. Like
Yeah, they do.
We don't be like OD obsessive like these females be searching through DMs and text messages like that. But then they hide it better because they could put the side dude name as Domino's or T-Mobile and shit.
They don't hide it better. I'm gonna keep telling you, they don't hide it better.
Also,
We just trust them more. Like you said, we don't be going through their shit like that. Like some dudes, they might do it once in a blue moon. Even the really aggressive dudes, they don't do it like a woman gonna do it when because women are way more territorial. Way more territorial.
But also
Dudes are like, yo, I can get another one.
Nah, the scarcity mindset isn't really with us unless you like a homosexual. Then it's kind of shaky.
No, I'm saying they also have it. They be cheating emotionally too. Like they could cheat. Their mindset could be changed way before you even know. They could be falling in love or having feeling for another dude in their head without even knowing. They do it with you. Then they're already cheating because they already had that next dude.
Like juggling you with the next person.
Yeah, they be branch swinging, bro. They be branch swinging.
That
like,
there go.
Basically. I don't want to say monkeys, guys, racist, but
very racist.
Yeah, like spider. Oh fuck, that's spider monkeys. I'm sorry.
Hey man,
these ladies be dick swinging. That's all I'm gonna say. These ladies be dick swinging. You just heard our one night. You just heard our one night stand stories. These ladies are never not fucking. You know what I'm saying? They never not fucking. You feel me? Like, come on.
Right, especially now, like they find a certain level of liberation in just smashing as many dudes as possible at some weird point.
Yeah.
Our whole phase. Like, I know a lot of dudes in the past talk about how much booty they was getting. Y'all know a lot of them was lying, right? The women, they want to compete with the dudes on how to get as much ass as they possibly can. First of all, dudes, I'm not saying dudes don't get ass. I'm saying dudes were not getting as much ass as they were saying they were getting.
Of course not, son.
Right now, dudes are getting more ass than any other set of dudes in the history of dudes. Right?
Son.
And that's because shorties.
Right, son. You know that already.
Right. but the shorties right now, they had this thought, oh, we're sexually oppressed because we're not supposed to just be giving out the goodies and things like that. So now I'm gonna take my sexuality in my own hands. That is cool, right? Now they out here giving that shit away for free with a donut.
Or
Like,
Or some hotcakes type of shit.
right.
These days they bugging these days.
It's like I'm all cool with sexual liberation, but
Things are lined up.
you gotta start being careful now. Like, hold on, like I don't want to put this out there like that, but I knew a person. Not even gonna put the sex out there. I knew a person. Hold on. Even before you know whether this is male or female, think about this. I knew a person that told me they lost their virginity at 18, and by 21, they already had 22 bodies.
I heard. I already know what it is. It's like once you get that first itch, it's like, all right, whatever. You know what I'm saying? Like, so that's really what it is. What it comes down.
Like, I get it, but it's like, yo, like at a point, like, and I would love some ladies to chime in on the comments or whatever. At a point, you know, when does sexual freedom become, all right, you doing too much? Because I feel like that might be just a little bit too much. Like, do you understand? That's like 4 different people every year.
For bros.
No, I'm bugging. That's
For bros.
Like 6 people every year. Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
It's like it's just under
Yeah.
6 people every year. Yeah. 6 different people every single year.
People be out here fucking like there's no STDs and shit.
Right. I'm like, and then you ever heard a girl that has mad bodies talk about like the bodies and like half the bodies are just whack, half the bodies are niggas they just let hit because the nigga was there and he looked pitiful.
Yeah, I do.
Why are you letting niggas you feel like look pitiful hit? Why are you giving pity? Why are we giving pity? Why would we ever do that?
Here's the problem with that shit though, right? They like, I feel like with some ladies, right? Not all, but some, right? You know, they see dudes play this game. You know, we sit there, we react with the body count and everything like that, right? And they're like, well, shit, if he could do it, I could do it. You feel me? The problem with that is this, right? We light up, we pump up our ass numbers for a reason. You know what I'm saying? Y'all lie about y'all lower y'all body count for a reason. You know what I'm saying?
Could it be embarrassing behind it? It'd be embarrassing.
Yeah, all embarrassing. You know what I'm saying? You don't want to be the guy who actually wipes up a shorty, right? And then you take her to the party, and then like 3 of the 4 of the Premier Boys podcast smashed, and we see her, and we like, yo, really?
Yo, bros.
I could have sworn nobody wants that.
You have these overly friendly females that be giving it up to everybody too. You know, like you go someplace, like you said, she hugging the bouncer, she hugging the dudes in the line. She know everybody. You know, those are the girls you gotta watch out for. And if she a lady, you gotta side eyeline her like, yo, you still doing this shit now?
Son,
that's another thing about the cheating.
Son, being in the club industry, son, me and Sans as promoters, we seen that a lot.
With the females just hugging and shaking hands with everybody.
Yeah.
And acting friendly to everybody.
Yeah, I see it.
I heard about them securities getting in that Taj though.
Yeah.
That's the whole fact. Listen. Kid, no. I pull up at we used to hit Picatra. It was one night I pulled up Picatra off top.
Yeah.
Shorty was on me. And mind you, this was still when the 2 for 1 was still hitting. We didn't even get to midnight yet. It was on from there. And the only thing that stopped, you know, a whole threesome happening in that extra large Contra bathroom was the fact that, you know, I had a shorty at the time and she was coming to the club, you know? And when I'm in a relate, like I tell people all the time, you know what I'm saying? If I'm single, I'm single. Like it's lit. If I'm dating, I'm not out here in these streets wilding. I'm loving up on you and only you until you show me something that's different from what you showed me. Then it's open season on it. You know what I'm saying? Like, it is what it is. Fuck around, had these hoes fucking for some hot wings. You know what I'm saying? Fucking for some American deli.
Looking
for some chopped cheese.
They gone for majority of my promoted years. I was single. And we're gonna end this here. We're in here. To be continued, y'all. To be continued. I know.
Looking for a chopped cheese.
This was too good, boy.
It is completely too good. We got more next week for part 2. So we're gonna discuss more about this topic. Friend zone, why start family, and many more topics, y'all. We grown man conversation part 2 next episode. But y'all already know it's your boy Ken, aka Mr. Gentleman. Follow me on IG, Ken _Mr. Gentleman. I repeat, Ken, KEN _ Mr. MR Gentleman, GENTLEMAN. Mr. Gentleman, like the podcast each night Sunday at 12 a.m. We're on Anchor, Apple Podcast, iHeart Radio, Amazon Music, The Pods, and many more. We are not on Spotify at the moment, but once we're back on the platform, I will let you know. The Old School Show every 4th or 5th Sunday. Myself and the Star Roddy Rod. A Conversation about Music podcast every first Sunday at 12 a.m. and Date Night Talk with myself and Miss Mana B, April 21st, and every Thursday after that. It's the Gentleman Night Talk on 2 days a week, y'all. Cheer. Website coming real soon. And check out the merch store, the Gentleman Store at T Public. Shirts, mugs, masks, pillows, many more. Support me. Cheer. Do y'all think, bros?
All right, you already know what it is. Like I said before, tough guys don't last. Tough times don't last. The bad guys do. End of the day. So then, you already know what it is. This is your man's Aaron Sands. You can follow me at Aaron Sands Premier. Link is down below. You already know the vibes. Both seasons of King Talk right now on all streaming platforms. Not just not on Spotify, whatever. We doing it all. We on all that shit. If you're in the New York City area, you trying to turn up, and if you try to get fucked in the bathroom, come through the Taj. You know what I'm saying? That's Saturday party, 48 West 21st Street, between 5th and 6th. Safe Premier at the door.
Please don't get kicked out for fucking in the bathroom.
I mean, yeah, but you did it, so it is what it is. You know what I'm saying? It's just you do it. So, but in order to do it, you gotta book a table, and you don't gotta get vaccinated no more. You already know what it is. They dropped the vaccine. We back out here. We outside and everything. You know what I'm saying? So come through the Charge. Check that out. The Saturday party, powered by YPG, and New York's top promoters in the city. You already know what the vibes is. Until next week, it's your man's Aaron Sands, King Talk. Thanks.
Yeah, you already know, man. It's your boy, the Star Roddy Rod. You can follow me on IG. I ain't gonna tell you how to spell the Star, but Roddy Rod is RODDYROD. Catch me here every Wednesday, 12 a.m. Catch me on the Old School Show with Ken, Mr. Gentleman, the 4th and 5th Sunday. Check me out. Follow my page. I'm on the podcast tour right now. My show Conversation with a Star coming very soon. And that's it.
Oh, he got a name. Conversation with a Star. And Chief, do you think, bro?
Long live the Chief. You already know what it is. They call me Malimal, the Chief. Mentor coming soon. Game 1, 2, and 3 coming soon. We working really hard on just giving the best top quality music out there. We're finding some of the best producers we can out there. Patience to everybody, but I promise you, what comes out of this is going to be amazing. One more salute. Hey, yo. One more salute to the bad guy. Rest in peace. Salute to everybody who's been helping me in any way, shape, or form as I get through this injury, as I get through this time. Thank you guys for the bottom of my heart. Thank you guys for the bottom of your heart for your prayers, your concerns, wondering where Mally is, but you can always find me on IG. They call me Malimal. I'm not going to insult you by telling you how to spell they call or me, but Malimal is Malimal, right? You can find me on everything. You want to hear the tunes, you want to hear the tunes, you want to see the page, you want to see me in action, you find it all on there, all right? With that being said, this has been another episode of That Premier Boys podcast. Ken, take us out.
Also, what about the bridge? What about the bridge?
Bridge podcast. I didn't forget the bridge. I forgot to say it. But the Bridge podcast, it is coming soon. It's supposed to be here already, but it's coming soon. We're working on it. I promise. Everything's going to all come together. 2022 is the year of dominance.
Facts.
Chief is coming, baby.
Facts. All the shows coming real soon. Season 6 of Mr. Gentleman. Oops, I did not see the 6. Oops, I did not see here. It's coming real soon. Season 3 of King Talk coming real soon. Season 1 of The Conversation with the Star coming real soon. And Season 1 of The Bridge coming real soon. And yeah, this your boy Ken, aka Mr. Gentleman.
You already know what it is. It's King Talk Sands, and this has been another episode of the Premier Boys podcast. See you next week, niggas. Don't take no Cleveland Steamers.
Yo, it's your boy the star Roddy. Rod, I'm over and out.
And you already know what it is. It's the Chief. They call me Malimal, aka don't be trying to romance one night stands. Promise you it is a waste of time. Fresh one in the building.
Facts. And Fresh One, the Chief is your song of the day, man. Finally, your song of the day, man.
It's my song of the day. What are we going to choose? Earlier we was talking about some cool stuff. So you know what I'm gonna do? We're gonna go ahead with the superstar chick. We're gonna go ahead. Song of the day is Entourage by Marion.
All right, let's get it go. We're gonna play the Entourage, y'all.
All right.
And we are out, y'all. Choo! Choo!
Premier Boys, yeah. Yo, me and my team is the best in the world. You and your team looking stressed in the world. Said me and my team is the best in the world. Then you and your team looking stressed in the world. Yo, me and my team getting arrested by curves, and you and your team getting arrested by the curb. Me my nigga, oh, he ain't do shit except the robbery, nigga. He gon' do 6. Come through, bitch, styled up with new kicks, penny flow ho, and I come with 2 chicks, cause me and my team is the best in the world. Me and my team is the best in the world. Said me and my team is the best in the world. Best in the world, best in the world. Got a star on the sky, gentlemen on the cup. And I know my team burns, we got sand in the cut. Ow.